Brendan's back. Thanks, Steve, for the awesome Batman Returns run. Up next, we have some Sailor Moon with Cyclops, and then we'll be going into the Diddy Kong hosting session. ActRaiser by Sin, Ninja Gaiden by Martha Asar, and then a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4 race with Alexander and Serial. And then if you're in the central side of the world like I am, we'll be closing off your Saturday with SNES Tropics by, only the best concert person around, aka Andre. If you're looking for things to donate towards, I can first Monkey Ball. But anything else you're looking towards, there's the Sonic the Hedgehog Zool Glitch Showcase. It only needs $25 more. If you're wanting to snipe some things, there's the Max Voltage Torture, which I discussed previously. It needs $40. And if you're looking for Bid Wars, because you like Bid Wars, for the Castlevania run, you choose the file name. Honestly, Blarg is the best one, but if you want to throw in $21 and go DP Whale, go right ahead. And then also, you get to decide where we're playing Sonic R, whether it's in Minnesota or in Florida, with snow or no snow Bid War. Honestly, yeah. Very exciting. Thanks everyone for coming out. Remember to throw in some money. And up next is going to be some Sailor Moon with Cyclops. So stick around.
Hello? Oh. All right. Hi, I'm Cyclops, the pretty sailor. Hey, look, it's me. And we're going to be running Sailor Moon on the SNES. Doesn't really get showcased a whole lot in marathons. My wife and I actually co-opted this at No Reset last year, and it was a big hit. So here we are. So we're gonna be playing on easy percent. There's not a whole lot to it. Easy percent is only the first two bosses of the game instead of all 6. So it's a very short run. We're gonna be playing as Mercury today. Timer doesn't actually start until quite some time later. If you're wondering why we're playing as Mercury and I'm dressed as Mars, that's because I don't have a Mercury costume. Simple as that. So without further ado, I guess we'll just go ahead and get into it. I have my own timer, so we don't have to worry about that. Time starts as soon as I gain control of my Sailor Scout. You'll be seeing me do a lot of special move spamming and off-screen fighting. And here we go. So every time... looks like my timer didn't start. Oh well, we'll wing it. That's okay. That's weird. So most of the enemies will die in one hit. Some won't. Usually green enemies don't. This guy drops a fan. The fan does drop in multiplayer, but you have to meet certain conditions in order to get the fan to drop. On easy mode, it's great to have, simply because, let's just go ahead and just get rid of that timer that didn't work out. The fan's great to have because it kills everything in one hit, so I don't have to worry about spamming the special move. The special move is a little slower, just because I have to wait for the animation. So, but the fan only appears in the first half of each stage. So we are in essentially stage 1-1 right now. Each stage has 2 halves. Some have 3. The first world here has 3 halves. The street section is built. It's split into 2. And that's Grandpa for you. If anyone's seen the show, you'll know all about Grandpa. If you haven't seen the show, then that might not make sense. There we go. So I'm going to be trying to go for 1 cycle kills on each boss. The boss's hitboxes, sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. There's no real rhyme or reason for it. But with really precise timing on my physical attack, I can keep the boss's hitbox from fading. And jumping is the fastest form of movement. Mercury is the fastest on foot, but jumping is still faster than walking. So we usually jump around to scroll the screen if we can. Throw this guy. So we're about to come up to the first boss on the next screen, which is Hercules. That's his name in the show. Here he is. Nope. Didn't get the 1 cycle. See, his hitbox just vanished for no reason. What's nice, though, is when we do our special, our hitbox also vanishes. So I can dodge that attack. Hercules is a huge troll in solo play. In multiplayer, he's not so bad, because we use a different glitch to avoid his... to keep his hitbox from fading, and we can just melt his HP bar instantly, but that glitch is only performable in multi. Alright, so here we are, stage 2, already halfway through the run. Not a whole lot to go. So we are in the Death Carnival. I don't remember what it's called in the show, but shout outs to Panda Coffin Train. See? Panda Coffin Train. It's what every fun amusement park needs. Grab that watermelon off the ground just because it's there, and it can potentially get in the way of this hit. There we go, and there's the fan. In single player, the fan is dropped by very precise enemies, and you have to hit them with your ranged special in order to get them to drop it. If you hit them with anything else first, and then the ranged special, it doesn't count. The ranged special has to be the first hit. Just gonna throw that guy, whack that guy, Panda Coffin Train. It's like Disneyland, but more violent. Or less violent. I don't know, it really depends on time of year you go, I suppose. Alright, and that is stage 2-1. Now the next stage is called Violently American, if you can figure out why. There we go. Now Mercury does not have much in the way of reach, and her physical attacks are not very strong, but her special attacks are. Which is why we use her special attack most of the way through the run. Throwing is also a viable option for her. Her throw is decently strong, at least on easy mode. It's strong enough to kill enemies in one hit. So for some enemies, as we wait for them to spawn in, we just spam our special. There we go. We got that one. And shoop. Now the game normally wants you to go down here, but we don't bother because enemies actually spawn in here at the very top. The enemy AI is really funky as to when they'll actually approach you. So I can spam my special in that corner for 10, 15, 20 seconds with nothing. Alright, here we go. And we're about to come up on the second boss here. This boss is a giant troll, so we'll see how it goes. Nope. This boss can and will stun lock you, just like that. So let's go ahead and just get her out of the way here. Reset her AI. There we go, and that's it. That is Sailor Moon Easy Percent Mercury. I actually hold world record in this category. So, thanks everyone who donated for the incentive. Yeah, if you'd like to get into speedrunning it, the community doesn't really have a whole lot going on, so we could always use more people. And it's been showcased in more and more events ever since my wife and I showcased it back in November. So thanks everyone for watching the run here. Thank you to the Pixels for Peace crew for letting me run this. And what do we have up next? I didn't even look. That's shame on me. Shame on me. Well, whatever run is next, it's gonna be a great one. So I'm gonna stick around and watch it, and I'll be back actually tomorrow morning for Wario Land. So that's gonna do it for me. If the crew wants to take it away, then yeah.